Hey there, it's Jenna from the Intern Hustle. Do I think college is worth it? Yes, but college isn't for everyone. Is college for you? Maybe, maybe not. The value of college or higher education is definitely being called into question these days. It's a hot topic. So should you go to college? Or maybe the question for you is, should you drop out of college or return next semester? If you're struggling with a decision like this, then hopefully the pros and cons that I'm sharing in this video will help you evaluate if college is worth it for you. And if you're interested in getting my personal take on college, then stick around to the end of this video where I break that down as well. Now, college is a personal decision. Before I dive into the pros and cons, I want you to pause and answer this question for yourself. Why do I want to go to college? Not why do your parents, peers, or high school counselor want you to go to college, but why do you want to go to college? As you watch this video, take the influence of family and friends out of it. Reflect on your answer as you weigh the pros and cons. And if your answer at the start of this video is, I already know I don't want to go to college, I encourage you to watch the video and keep an open mind. See if anything you learned gives you some new perspective. Okay, kicking things off with some of the cons of college. Cost and student debt. If you're a student in America, this is the big elephant in the room. The rising cost of college and the student debt crisis are out of control. These are the average tuition and fees according to U.S. News data for the 2021-2022 school year at public and private colleges and universities. U.S. News also reports that the average student loan debt for recent college graduates is nearly $30,000. So if the cost of college and going into debt is a deal breaker for you, what are your options? Well, you can start with applying for financial aid in the form of grants and scholarships. There are a lot of websites out there that aggregate scholarships and some that you can start applying for between your junior and senior year of high school. Check out studentaid.gov for an overview of grants and scholarships, as well as websites like myscholarly.com and fastweb.com. As you research financial aid opportunities, make sure that you understand and pay attention to whether the aid is classified as a loan versus a grant or a scholarship. The loans are where you can get caught up in that debt. Another option you can consider in order to cover tuition is to serve in the military. The various branches offer a number of options in the form of tuition assistance programs, ROTC programs, and the GI Bill. You can learn more about these options at military.com. Finally, some employers offer tuition assistance as well. You can look into education as a benefit programs with companies like Starbucks, Walmart, Disney, and more. I will link to an article in the description of this video that talks about this more if you're interested. The next thing on the con list that you may hear from time to time when people talk about college is that it's a waste of time. Their stance is usually, why spend 4 or more years in school when there are so many other ways to learn that take less time? Or get into the workforce faster and start earning now rather than spending all that money on school. While I agree with all of that, and I understand the need and desire to start making money and support yourself, I do think our culture today puts a lot of pressure on people to jump into work, and social media can give the impression that it's easy because that highlight reel makes it look like everyone is an overnight success. Just keep in mind that you're going to work for most of your life. College, while it does take up time, can be a nice buffer before you dive headfirst into the real world. Another con of college, for some, not all, is adopting bad habits or behaviors. There is such a thing as partying too much. Some college students take their newfound independence too far and get caught up in a lifestyle of binge drinking and other poor choices. And this can have long-term effects and lead to things like alcoholism. It's important to choose your college environment wisely and surround yourself with people who have a positive influence on you. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself in college and attending parties, but don't let it get out of hand. That's how it makes it onto this cons list. My final con for college is biochemistry. Okay, maybe that's just on my con list, but I hated biochemistry and this is my list, so there it is. All right, let's move on to some of the pros of college. Social interactions. Some of my best friendships were formed in college. It is such a great opportunity to get out of the town that you grew up in and meet new people from all over the country and even the world. There are also so many opportunities to join student clubs, organizations, sports teams, and that not only allows you to meet people, but learn more about yourself and expand your interests. The social interactions and relationships extend beyond the years that you're in college, leading to my next pro for college, which is the alumni network. While you're in college, the alumni from your school are great people to connect with for potential internships and even jobs after you graduate. Having that common ground is great for networking, and most alumni love to give back and help mentor current students from their school. And after you graduate from college, you're part of the alumni network. The Ohio State Alumni Club in San Francisco was not only great for me to make professional connections, but more importantly, it was a way for me to connect with people and make friends after moving across the country at such a young age. Another pro to college is that beyond the academic learning, you're also growing in the form of personal development. College is an intro into adulthood. You will learn things like personal responsibility, time management, discipline, as your actions like showing up to class and getting assignments done on time are requirements to graduate. Your parents are no longer setting the rules or holding you accountable. In college, you're now in charge, and you're learning how to develop important self-management skills that will shape how successful you are in the future. And while college is an intro into adulthood, another pro is that it's adulthood with a safety net. A pro of college is your access to student resources. I've talked about this before, but the services from your campus career center or mental health specialists are so valuable. Out of college, people pay hundreds to thousands of dollars to work with a career coach, or have someone help with their resume, or to talk to a therapist. As a college student, you have direct access to these resources. You also get a number of discounts from both major companies and local businesses as a college student. I list off some of my favorite ones in this video. So yes, you're on your own venturing into adulthood for the first time. But with resources like these, you have a bit of a safety net, which is a major pro. So you may have noticed that I have not listed earning potential as a pro for college, and that's for a couple reasons. While there is a lot of data out there that shows the positive impact that a college degree can have on your earning potential, and on average, how much more someone with a college degree typically earns versus someone who doesn't have a degree, something that I think is really important to understand is that you don't deserve anything just because you went to college. A piece of paper saying that you earned a college degree isn't going to automatically translate to your dream job and a big-time salary. That's just not how it works anymore. You have to guide your college experience and supplement it with the right activities, relationships, and experiences that are going to help you get to where you want to go. And there are also plenty of people out there who are proof that you can make a lot of money without a college degree. So that's why I focus my pros on the value of college for this video on areas of development and fulfillment and not just potential monetary gains. The decision to attend college and the experiences that go along with it are personal to everyone. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I'd be sharing my personal thoughts on college, so here they are in case anyone who's watching this can relate. I was never the straight-A student growing up. I didn't do terrible in school, but I also really didn't care if I got B's or even the occasional C. I like learning, but the main reason that I wanted to go to college was for the overall experience. And even more specifically, to be a part of a big-time athletic department. I wanted to experience the energy of college football Saturdays and be a part of a passionate alumni network once I graduated. I cared about doing well in school and graduating in 4 years so that there wasn't additional cost by extending that timeline, but being a part of the Ohio State athletic department was what made my college experience worth it. The experiences that I had as a member of the cheerleading team, like Big Ten and NCAA tournaments, national championship football games, and ambassador opportunities, were so much fun. So that's why I was excited to go to college. But once I got there, I really embraced the opportunity to pursue internships and build up my professional experience as a student. In my opinion, your time as a college student is when you should be learning more about yourself and what interests you. And then experiment with those interests by getting involved with clubs on campus, volunteering, and pursuing internships. Internships told me so much about myself and what I liked and what I really didn't like professionally. They created a platform for me to launch from when I graduated. I had a great job offer and I moved out to California to pursue it. My career journey only took off from there. So was college worth it for me? Yes. But can college be a total waste of time and money if you're not intentional? Yes. Just like any other big investment that you might make in your life, if you don't give it the attention it deserves, you're not going to see as great a return on investment. For example, in most cases, if you buy a house, but you neglect to keep up with the maintenance and repairs, your resale value is going to suffer. If you invest in the stock market, but you don't pay attention to industry trends, your portfolio is going to suffer. The same goes for college. If you invest in college, but you aren't intentional about how you spend your time or what you focus on while you're there, then your future opportunities are going to suffer. Is college right for you? Only you will know. But my advice is to do it for you, not for someone else. And if you do attend college, be intentional with how you spend your time while you're there. Drop into the comments and share your thoughts on college. Do you think it's worth it? Why or why not? Here's what I recommend you watch next. Thanks for watching. If this video gave you some new insights today, please give it a like and share it with a friend or two. Hit that subscribe button below so that you don't miss out on future videos. In support of your hustle, I'm Jenna from theinternhustle.com, and I'll see you next Monday.